I'm Malcolm Reed from How to Barbecue Right. And first I wanted to say thank y'all, especially Kyle and Scott, Craig, all the people that do all this for us barbecue guys, man. We couldn't do what we do without Royal Oak, and it's an honor to get to come here every year and just hang out with you guys and see what y'all do at the campus here in Roswell. Y'all know this is a beautiful place, and we have a lot of fun. So I just wanted to say thanks. But they asked me to come and do a little demo this year. Last year I did one. It was I'm kind of besides barbecue, I consider myself a drinkologist. I'm not a mixologist. I'm not a professional. I just like to drink. So I come up with a lot of fun recipes for drinks that kind of go along with barbecue, go along with the atmosphere of going to a barbecue. I mean, usually, we're having something good to eat, of course, but we're going to have something fun to drink too. So this year I came up with, I said Royal Oak needed a, kind of its own drink. So it got me to thinking, how could I make a Royal Oak drink? The easy way would have been to choose Crown Royal for something. I was like, no, that's a Canadian company. Royal Oak's all about the USA. So I was like, we'll do something with the bourbon from Kentucky. And I knew that Woodford had this double oak. And I said, well, hey, that's perfect for Royal Oak. And since the Royal Oak Invitational is always in the fall, it got me to thinking about fall cocktails and, apple season and these things that go with it. And so I kind of came up with this take on a spiked cider. I'm calling it the Royal Oak, but it has a lot of Woodford double oak bourbon in it. And then we've got some of the freshest apple cider I could find. Now, when I made this video of my recipe last week for TikTok, I squeezed lemons, and I squeezed a ton of them, and I didn't make a batch like this at all. So I said, I can't be sitting here for an hour or two squeezing lemons in front of you. That'd be boring. So I am cheating with the lemon juice, but I'm also adding a little bit of a bubbly just to kind of make it fun with the little club soda. It's a real simple drink. It's only 4 ingredients, but it tastes phenomenal. When I first tasted it, when I was just kind of playing with the ratios by several drink by drinks to get it right, I was like, man, this is a really good drink. And so I hope y'all enjoy it today. I'm gonna show you how I make it. So for this one, this can be batched down. If y'all see the QR codes up here, it'll take you to the link to my recipe where I did this on the video. And I made a smaller batch. This is a big batch because we got a lot of people here. So you can just kind of multiply it out. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use 4 bottles in one batch of this Woodford. So that's the first thing we're gonna do. We gotta start out strong. Yeah. And then I'm gonna make sure my Woodford's okay. So. Oh yeah. That's good by itself. That'll get the party going. So we're gonna start. We're gonna start with a lot of good bourbon that has that oak finish to it. Two, 3, yeah, let's count them out, that's right. If it was summertime, you probably could make something like this with vodka, but being it's fall, I think the bourbon goes better. There we go. That's number 4. 4. That's number 3. Y'all want to do extra loaded? Now we got to come with some apple cider. So I've got 2 gallons now. It's probably about a gallon of whiskey. Good bourbon. Close to it. They like to do it in the metrics. I'm more of a cup ounce guy, but they do mils. So. But we're gonna put a good apple cider in it. Oh, let's don't splash it. I don't want to waste it. That by itself would be pretty good, I think. Cider and bourbon. I mean, that's pretty simple. But I want to kind of balance it out a little bit, add a little bit of acidity to it. So this is where the lemon juice is going to come in. Give it a little shake. And if you wanted to squeeze that much, what is this, a quart? Yeah, 32 ounces. That would be a lot of lemons. I think I squeezed about 14 to get a cup. So we're gonna add all of that. And then just to make it a little bubbly, a little festive, a little party style, we're gonna add some bubbles to it. And this is just regular club soda. And I'm gonna use 2.5 of these 32 ounce, or they're 1 liter, 33.8 ounces. So we're gonna take about half of this one. A little more. And I'm eyeballing, y'all. This isn't precise because, you know, it's booze. We can make it strong, we can make it light. But that's gonna add some sparkle to it. All right, so we've got most of our stuff in there. Now we gotta float some fruit in it, and this is just garnish to give us a little more fresh flavor. I've got a couple lemons that I sliced up, and then I've got some fresh apple. Just a Granny Smith green and some honey crisp. We just sliced these kind of thin. We're just gonna float them right on top so they don't clog our little spigot up at the bottom. But I think the fruit adds a little to it. And at the end, if you let all this fruit, these apples soak, at the very end, you want to talk about bobbing for apples? These would be worth bobbing for. I promise you. So once we get our apples all floated in, I'm gonna save about half of these for the next batch because one batch is not gonna do us today. We got a long afternoon of eating and having fun. So let's give it a little mix. Want to mix everything up. Don't drop the stir, that would be bad. Only one I brought. But, ooh, that smells good. Then, I can lock this on without cross-threading it. How about that? There we go. All right, that's one down. Now, if my math was mathing, this ought to be pretty dang good. I'm gonna try it. Let's see what we got, y'all. Flows good. All right, here's the Royal Oak. That's a winner any day.